Woo! What's going on, guys? Arms Form coming at you guys today with another video. And today we're going to be talking about day 15 training camp review, Detroit Lions. They moved this practice to an evening practice, bigger crowd. I guess they did this because there's going to be no more live crowds allowed at practice right now. I think the fans are done. I think it's all done with fans, no more fans. Not sure how they're going to handle with the media just yet. I think there's still going to be reports of camp. What's going on? There's only a couple more weeks of training camp left. So maybe there's going to be some different types of media that are going to be allowed in, limited, maybe by hour. I'm not really sure how it's going to work. All I know is that the fans, that's all done. And I think there's still going to be some type of report, obviously, through Twitter and stuff like that. That's where I get a lot of my information. That's where I get most of my information, you know what I mean? Because I'm not there. I'm not at these camps. So I get all my information from Twitter, via Facebook, social media, videos, all that, bootleg videos just from fans alone, legit videos from NFL Network. I just try and get it all. So the more I get, the more I try to put out. So, but the fans are done. Not sure how it's going to be with media. I guess we'll find out. But this was day 15, and it was full pads. They were hitting. They were eager to hit. So yeah, let's get it going. We did have a long snapper, Don Muhlbach, did get released. It's big news out there. 17 years, you know, the Mule, been with the organization. Dan Campbell, it was a tough thing for him to do. He was actually a teammate of his back in the day, been there for 17 years. So Dan Campbell actually played with him. You know, there's three things, I guess, guaranteed in life: death, taxes, and Don freaking Muhlbach. So 17 years is a long time. That staying power to be in one organization for 17 years is insane. I know Twitter, social media, blowing up about it. Don Muhlbach gone, released on his birthday, on his 40th birthday too. So a lot of fans taking it to heart, saying that it was an evil thing to do and classless organization. It's just like it just happened to be on cut day. I don't think they wanted to do this to make a point to get the guy out of here on his birthday, to make it seem like they were being evil or being some type of mean thing to do to the guy. I think it just kind of felt like that. But I'm not going to sit here and, you know, it's great that he was it's great that he was Detroit Lion for 17 years, but I'm not feeling it as much as other Lion fans are. I'm not. A lot of it seems to be in jest, you know, with the jokes and stuff like that. Don freaking Muhlbach, like the man, the legend. Yeah, man, I guess he's an icon, and they had a prepared statement for it. Sheila Ford had a prepared statement about how much of a stand-up guy he is for the organization, for the community, for Detroit itself, for the players. Just the teammates loved him, coaches loved him. But I'm not going to get all bent out of shape about Don Muhlbach. I've probably been talking about him too long as it is. I guess it's a good story. They'll probably honor him some way down the road, out of game. Maybe make him some type of ambassador. You might as well, right? He's been there for 17 years. You might as well hire him on, man, as some type of coach or just some type of ambassador, like a face. So. Good luck to Don Muhlbach in his next venture in life. So I don't know what he plans on doing. 40 years old. I'm pretty sure he's done. Maybe he'll latch on to another team, and we'll see what happens. But as of right now, he's not a Detroit Lion. And not practicing was running back DeAndre Swift, groin. Running back Dedrick Mills. Don't know what's wrong with him. Tight end TJ Hawkinson, tight end Brock Wright, undisclosed as well. O-line Tyrell Crosby with the hammy, still that grade 1. Defensive tackle Nick Williams with the COVID. Defensive tackle John Pennicini, undisclosed. Defensive tackle Deshaun Hand, undisclosed. Defensive tackle Miles Brown, undisclosed, and quarterback Corn Elder with the leg injury. The most notable that I've seen out there was there was a couple new ones, like with Brock Wright and Dedrick Mills were kind of new out there, but the most notable one that I noticed was Swift. He was actually in street clothes, wasn't even dressed. Every time he ramps up one of his practices, next day you see him not doing a thing. And this is what happened again. He ramped up a practice yesterday. I don't know if he pushed himself too hard, but he was in street clothes, didn't do anything. It's a little bit of a downgrade. Not good, I wouldn't say. So in limited practice, it was quarterback Tim Boyle with an ankle. Newly acquired quarterback Jordan Teamu. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. He was just sitting around, just getting used to the team again. We had him a little bit a while ago. We released him. Now he's back in the fold, so he wasn't doing too much right now. And wide receiver Damian Ratley was limited too, with an undisclosed injury. Boyle went through some individual drills, just not team drills, and then Ratley the same, went through some individuals and then did no team drills. Who did return though, this was really awesome, our second round pick, defensive tackle, defensive end, Levi Onwuzurike, who had some back injuries going on. Says he was good to go the whole time. Was upset that he couldn't practice, but he was a full bore now, though he's back. So let's start it off with the rookie. We might as well. Levi Onwuzurike went off. Had a great day. They let the leash go. They set his hair on fire and just set him out there. So started off with a stunt drill. The stunt drills are like for the O-line and to see how well the D-line can stunt. It's like two guys paired up, like a D lineman and like a jack linebacker. It could be even two D linemen, but this one was with the Levi and Austin Bryant teamed up. Bryant crashed the inside, and then Levi curled around and won the rep. Got excited about it. Levi and Bryant did it again on another rep a little bit later on, but switched it up with Bryant crashing in, and then. With Levi going inside. With Levi going inside and Bryant curling. So, and they won that rep as well. So that's really good to see. Noted it was against guys like Tommy Kramer and Matt Nelson, some reserve old linemen, but still they won. And that's what you want to hear. You just want to hear that these guys are healthy and that at least they're beating the guys they should beat. So that it's good to hear. Then they went on team drills. Next was 7-on-7s. Levi Onwuzurike on the second team. Picked up a 7-yard sack on the first rep. He was a man possessed today, and then yesterday. Then later, picked up another sack at the goal line. So had about he was just really good all day. Levi says he's ready to go. Pittsburgh, we're playing you on Saturday. I think we're going to unleash the beast on Saturday. Hopefully he can show why we picked him in the second round. Then they ran another drill where it resembled kind of like a scrimmage, but in different scenarios. The first scenario was a first O versus the first D. 3 plays, went for 9 yards. The best play was safety Will Harris tackling running back Jamal Williams for a 3-yard loss, winner defense. Second one was second O team versus first team D. 3 plays, 8 yards. This one went. Best play was a sack from a Warrior from the cornerback position, so on a blitz. So that's nice to see that too, that they're going to use him doing that. And a pass breakup by linebacker Jamie Collins as well. Winner defense again. Then the third drill was first O versus a mix of first and second defensive teams. 6 plays for 70+ yards and a touchdown. Best plays were on a 3rd and 14th. Raymond caught a nice ball on a 3rd and 14, and then there was a bomb to Tyrell Williams, beating Michael Ford. Michael Ford has had some trouble with some pass coverage, and it was for an easy touchdown. There was a little bit of controversy on that play as well too. Some were saying that Romeo Akwara could have possibly gotten a sack, but the coaches let it go. And the fourth one, it was the first O versus the first D. It was a red zone scenario. It was 2 plays and a touchdown. Best play was Raymond. It was a Raymond touchdown beating AJ Parker. Khalif Raymond making plays out there. And then it was the 5th rep, second O versus the second D. And this scenario was up by 5, 2 minutes left, starting at their own 2-yard line, 3 plays and a touchdown, maybe. The best play was a slant to wide receiver Tom Kennedy, who ran for a 94-yard touchdown on a slant. Safety Jalen Elliott looks like he made the tackle on the play, but the coaches let that one go too, and they let Kennedy go all the way, and it was a touchdown. On the 6th rep, it was the first O versus the first D. Around the 50-yard line, 3 plays, 5 yards and a punt. Best play was defensive tackle Bruce Hector. This kid's out here making plays every day. He had a tackle for a loss, and then Flowers had a sack on a 3rd down play. Then the 7th rep was second O versus second D. Red zone again, 15-yard line. 4 plays and a touchdown. Blau touchdown pass to wide receiver Quintez Cephas on a crosser. It looked like Julian Aguara was trailing him on that as well. That's a little bit of a mismatch because we know Julian's biggest strength isn't pass coverage. Now the 8th one was first O versus first D. It was 30 seconds left, down by 6 on the 50-yard line. It was 5 plays, no touchdown. The best play was Goff to Raymond for 25 yards, and then it was a Jamal Williams picking up about 15 yards on a pass, beating linebacker Alex Anzalone. No touchdown though, so that's good there. On the 9th rep, it was first O with the second team wide receivers versus the second team D. Minute 20 left on the clock, down by 6, 50-yard line, 5 plays and a touchdown. Best play was wide receiver Brashad Perriman coming down with a contested catch over safety cornerback Bobby Price, which is stuff you want to hear too as well. Then Goff hitting Cephas on a back shoulder throw, and it was a nice, beautiful throw by Goff. Then it was a fluke touchdown ball that bounced off the defender's hands and landed right in Cephas's hands. You really love the concentration there on Cephas. It's what you want to hear, and it's a good look for Cephas. Stats didn't really show it this day, but for day 15, I want to say. For day 15, stats didn't really want to show it, but the O was a little bit sluggish on day 15, but that's okay, sometimes that happens. Khalif Raymond continues to shine. He's just playing really well out there. One of the best wide receivers we got out there right now, and sometimes I don't know if that's a good thing. You know what I mean? I'm glad for Khalif Raymond, but if he's our best option out there, that worries me a little bit. Then a quarterback accuracy competition ensued. It was about 10 to 15 yards away. I've seen this on the NFL Network. It's like a big netting. It's like a big netting that's got like 2 holes in it. 2 holes that can fit about a football, like decent size, not big though. You have to be pretty accurate to throw it in there. And they're about 10, 15 yards away. And all 4 quarterbacks participated in this one. And they had 2 balls each. Blau went 2 for 2, so he went perfect. Tamu went 1 for 2. And Goff and Boyle went over 2, didn't hit their targets, so they missed. That's all right, and then they just got to work on stuff like that. And then Bullock and Gonzalez, the kicking game is still going. I think it's still Bullock's to lose. A couple of them, those guys were booting 50-yarders, I guess. They only missed like maybe one kick between the both of them or something like that, and they were booting the ball really well. So that's something you want to hear as well. And Scott Daly was out there. He's our new long snapper. He was snapping with accuracy, but it was reported that it's just not the same zip that Don Muhlbach had. So Daly doing his job just doesn't have the zip. Whatever. I'm not sure. And then they went out and signed. They had a signing too. They signed outside linebacker, defensive end, tight end, Rashad Berry, a guy that's real versatile, can play some special teams as well. Might be used as a pass rusher maybe. Don't really know what they're going to bring this guy in to do. I have no idea. And then they waived defensive tackle Michael Barnett, another DT. So yeah. Safety, cornerback, Bobby Price was getting picked on day 15 as well. Got beat deep several times, but he's also one of the top gunners on special teams. So coaches seem to love the kid. They love his versatility. They love his size and his athleticism combined. And they really want to get looks at him at corner. So keep an eye on that. We'll see what happens with that down the road. And then Bruce Hector, like I talked about a little bit earlier, is making plays out there. Every day he makes a splash play every day. And Dan Campbell's biggest thing is he tells his guys, go out there and compete and go win a job. This is how you're going to win a job in camp. You're going to win a job in camp, and then obviously preseason as well. But camp is where you're really going to get noticed, and then you just have to kind of convert it to the playing field when you play another team. Linebacker Jelani Tavai did have a sack on a blitz on day 15, so he was out there. He did make a play. We need to see more from him though. It's just not cutting it, man. He has to be better. We have to see something on Saturday versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Defense was good on the day though. They did cause a lot of quarterback pressure, but Goff did look good in spots as well. That's really all we have today, guys. Defense was good. Offense was kind of good. It was kind of an up and down day for both squads. Preseason game is coming up. We got Saturday versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think they might have had a walkthrough on day 16. If it was a walkthrough, I'm probably not going to report it. But from what I was reading, it sounded like it might have been a walkthrough again, because they got a game in a couple days, so they're not going to be hitting right now. They won't be hitting the next few days if they got a game on Saturday. So that's all to report right now, guys. Thanks for the video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button on the bottom right. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, get all my videos, and don't forget to like and comment. It's all about the likes and the comments. Thanks, guys. Go Lions. Boom. Preseason, baby.